execute this one, whether they want to go with that early game aggression or if they're thinking of going for the late game and just trying to do that coin flip that we do see a little bit in the late game, of being able to outfarm, outplay, and outscale Execration. But I will let you guys jump into game number 2, and we'll see at the end of it if we'll be going to a game number 3.
Through this lower bracket, taking out Neon, and all of their series, Black, have gone 3 games. So, you know, losing a game 1, they're okay with that.
They are, yeah. And I think usually it's them losing game 1, actually. I might just be making it up, but it's for storyline purposes.
Twice they lost game 1 and twice they won.
Okay, so whatever I just said. Thanks for making me look stupid, but I'm stupid anyway. Everybody knows that.
Might be say they weren't at the major.
I so forgot about that. I was thinking about season 1. It looked real stupid. I felt bad.
You've been following these guys throughout the DPC. As we're going to follow them into a first blood here.
Who gets it?
Yeah, they leave it in the mid. How the Spectre leaving it for the mid laner. Wow, what a bro.
But why did he skill Plasma Field? I feel like you need a static link level 1 especially. Are they going to deal with it or not? Kind of hitting it a little bit.
Feeling like they needed the Plasma Slow to even get that kill, mate.
Yeah, potentially, but it might gimp his level 1, which is usually where TA is the weakest. But I don't think it's going to impact anything much, so. Bristol
How many
back.
runes can we get on the Execration side? Bristol's going to be zoned away from the top ones. Meanwhile, Helos on the Spectre is going for a little snipe.
Wait, Lion just lets him take it.
He has Impale and everything. I guess maybe he thought there were more heroes there? Or...
Potentially,
ooh.
But and one sentry gets the sentry and the D ward. Nice.
Yeah, the sentry ward was blocking the mole camp, so that observer ward kind of ends up in a bit of a unfortunate place because that's going to mean TA's small camp does get unblocked.
Denied.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the Leshrac. That's the hero that has to have a good game on the execution side. How do you see this lane go?
I think he will be fine here as long as he watches out for the potential of level 1 goo at level 2. Of course, they can really kill him easily with that. But he already has a magic wand, so he should be more than fine.
Top lane, bottom lane as well.
Careful
for a kill.
Risterbeck is taking a lot of damage, but so are they.
Wanting the kill, not being able to get it. Builds a salve, and the first blood is at bottom lane where Aura goes down, but top and bottom lane, a lot of aggression as early kills are attempted.
Aura in level 1?
There was that.
Yeah. Torrent level 1 is not something we usually see. It's actually really value level 1. Good slow, good stun.
Level 2 on the Bristle. It's Phoenix who somehow hits level 2 first. I guess maybe leaking a bit more XP there. Bristle's level 2 that kill.
That's from the D ward that he has gotten earlier.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, once this goo comes online, you have to be very careful here. We'll see if he even wants to skill it. Some people just don't skill it. They skill Bristol back. He's holding the skill pump for now. Okay, skills. Defensive choice. Just wants to be able to sustain and farm here. Nothing wrong with that. But the Spectre should get pressured a lot. Oh yeah, this matchup is not easy for TA. It just, he will farm much faster once you go to the jungle.
Probably as soon as possible. TA Brazen can stop this TA from getting a water rune. I think that really feels like what Yaoi's trying to do here is figure out which... He doesn't want to go to one too soon. He's hoping that he can maybe get both, but in the end he has a creep wave on him and just give the TA the bottom rune.
Yeah, I feel like you can never really get both. I tried so many times. Every time you just kind of do this zigzag walk, and so does he. And then you're like, okay. Take him.
Both off lanes with these double stun lanes, the Impale into Split Earth and the Earth Spike into Torrent, finding a lot of aggression and early kill bottom and several almost kills top.
Yeah. Kunkka needs to go contest this small camp though, like he needs to clear that one. There's already a whole wave denied, and potentially another whole wave denied now if he just doesn't go there soon. Pretty big misplay by the Kunkka, I'd say.
No gold for you.
I know, he's making his way over. Orc has to be careful. No torrent though. kill misses too.
Perhaps feeling like he didn't want to go make that play while Lion was in the lane. Lion has been stacking a lot. There, stack of Ancient, stack of Big Camp. Yeah, has a lot of farm waiting for her once she...
Yeah, it's not the easiest to farm pre-6. Like the slow off the traps really helps clearing Ancient stacks especially. But he might be forced out here. This matchup is just terrible.
Static link that.
Sitting at 23 damage. If you can last it with that, you're probably a god.
Like, I remember there used to be a Techies mid last hit challenge where you go into an empty lobby and try and get perfect CS on Techies mid.
Yep, never happened.
I remember trying it like 20 times and it...
Yeah.
I think they get base damage since then.
It did, yeah. Also a little bit better attack projectile. I tried it like, bot lane. Spectre.
Kills, they get the Torrent. And Spectre gonna go down to a couple more right clicks. They've got the damage. And over at mid, they stopped TA from getting the model refill. They had the support rotation from the Nyx Assassin. We get both water runes inside of Execration.
He's still farming relatively okay though. Only, I say only, 600 net worth behind the Razor. But of course, courtesy to that first blood.
Green Mistel, getting some good quill damage out. He pops the once, and a Carapace onto that gets a little mini stun, and they get a kill there. BDZ is like, I feel like every time I look, he's hitting an impale. He's hit like 5 impales so far.
Yeah. It's gotten a little bit easier, of course, with the animation and everything, but it's still not an easy spell to land.
I like it. Using the Purifying Flame bottom just to deny range creeps.
I looked at that too, I hate that.
It's so cheesy. Level 2 Purifying Flames game to deny range is so cheesy.
That's why I sometimes play Oracle middle just to tilt the enemy. Very fun.
Yeah. I used to play offline Oracle. For the, as soon as you hit level 3, I just go back to like my tier 2 tower and just deny every range.
Palace again?
This is terrible if he dies again. BDZ TPs to try and salvage this one, which will keep Palace alive. He's got a salve as well. Leaves Leshrac alone, which isn't a problem for now. Phoenix perhaps recognizing weakness may come back.
It's a level 3 inning.
Top. Nico. Is he going to get this solo kill? Phoenix is in the neighborhood though, and I think Nico has to respect the Phoenix's presence here, but with the dive in and fire spirits, this could be bad for Nico. He's got 1 charges to kind of fall back on.
I really feel though, as like 1 level of goo would be so good here. Lion falls bottom to the tri lane. But still, Spectre is getting pressured a ton.
Morning bottom, Yaoi making sure the TA doesn't get it. Job stopping Mikoto from getting any runes so far. So that's a double bounty rune. I don't think BDZ realized there were 2 here. Oh, he's leaving one for Yaoi. No, he's going to take both. Double bounty rune at these...
and stolen stacks.
Yeah. TA can do anything without the runes. Yeah, TA just doesn't have the mana to kind of come play around this. And Yaoi with the early Eye of the Storm, farming it up. Gets hit by a torrent though. They rotate and make a play here. They're bringing in more. Mikoto's coming in with Pezcute. Boom want to protect this, but FBZ already getting low. Doesn't have his level 6 yet. The Sunray trying to help him out, but nice Carapace going to cancel that one quickly. BDZ on the run. 1 or 2 more right clicks. Not going to be enough with the 6 charges. The trap slope is there, and Mikoto.
The only mystery is how you lasted so long.
Interesting rotations. Kind of just feels like they went in there to prevent something that was already done and then lost a couple of heroes in the process. Not really worth it here. Kunkka rotating before level 6. Slowing down his own game by quite a bit. And he has Water Park queued up. Like that. Have you seen the Kunkka axe? It's so fun.
Clearly not.
Get it with the shot also.
It's definitely fun to play too. Yeah.
Oh, he caught him with the torrent!
Talent. Okay. Torrent in the boat. Bob is there. They've got a Hex now as well. They X him to kind of pull him back so they don't have to go all out chase. They pull him back in. The Dagger's not going to do anything. And that's another death. Palos. Mikoto in the jungle, meanwhile, in some trouble though. So boom, while they're having a great time bottom lane, TA's game
Radiant's
This
bottom
is very different to last game versus Razor. They're doing much better with the Razor this time, shutting down the TA's ability to farm the jungle. Mikoto got greedy, he came back in, he doesn't have anything to get away. Razor caught him with the max plasma field. I think not expecting that kind of damage to come in with the slow.
And Mikoto kind of baited himself in the haunt. The top lane.
Oh,
There's a lot of cruel damage, you have to be careful.
just aiming, yeah, Dreamer style. Level 4 quills. What's up?
Radiant
Just using
structures
that ult more
are
as a
fortified.
TP to get to the top lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Spectre has a silver edge queued up right now. I don't think he's gonna build into that. It would be funny if he just builds first item silver edge.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Spectre.
under attack.
No.
Probably not. Blade Mail is decent since it gives you armor, but it's not the greatest here. Because Bristol and TA don't really care about the effect of it. It's not easy to itemize.
Radiant's
Yeah, we're
bottom
seeing this
tower
Echo
is
Saber
under
as an
attack.
alternative to the Blade
Radiant's
Mail as like a
bottom tower
farming
has
item.
fallen.
Yeah, but even Echo Saber doesn't strike me as super great. Because you're not really playing to invade this time around. You must sell?
Bristle, this Yowie Razor has been beasting through this game. He's everywhere. We've seen him mid, we've seen him at the enemy neutral stacks, we've seen him top now, and he's getting these kills on core heroes.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under
He's
attack.
definitely doing way more than most Razors would at this point in the game.
Radiant's
Killed each
bottom
enemy
tower
core hero
is under
once.
attack.
See that in the top right. Killed all three, and right now, down in bottom lane, Boom just trying to make, you know, themselves welcome in the enemy jungle, but not really getting the same
Dire's
kind of
top
farm
tower
as
is under
XctN.
attack.
Yeah. He just finished his Yule Scepter as well on Razor. He has a way to cancel TPs, potentially set up some offensive impales for the next assassin.
Radiant's bottom tower
But yeah, so
is
far the
under
Bristol's
attack.
game is not good at all. Usually we see Bristol at the top of the net worth because it's a lane dominance hero. Not at all this game.
Not usually a hero you think of doing well when you're playing from behind.
Right. No sentry on Lion, and you're dead.
Dodges the Earth Spike, but does perhaps help FPZ get out of it, but where on this map? And now
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Has a DD bottled on TA though?
Dire
Could
are
potentially
scanning.
be a fight changer. Because DD this early on with level 1 melt is a ton of damage. Back? What's he going for? Colonel Shroud. Yeah, he also recognized that he's gonna have mana problems and builds into the item that gives him mana back. I like that choice quite a bit.
the next move from these two teams is going to be, it looks like they want to use this E to start taking some cows objectives. Nico comes to the mid lane.
There's a mech.
Like the card, but is he tanky enough? Torrent into the Earth Spike for the Oracle to sit behind, waiting patiently with this false promise. We'll end up
It's a DD hit.
to be on the safe side. Be okay here. Has the one charge if he really wants to, but yeah, he gets full healed. Running in as the Razor with the static link, the Hawk coming into play as well. They're going to throw out the egg. I think
It's
that's
a big egg.
like a Palos getting so low to Spectre. It's just melting. The egg perfectly placed on the low ground there. They kill off 3, and it's Boom with a double damage TA, completely catching Execration out off of a huge team fight. The Kunkka, the boat plus the egg, everything coming into play there.
What a combination it was. Everybody wanted to hit the egg, but the bow just slides through, and everybody has to scramble to not get hit by it. They get hit by it anyways. And this TA is just free to keep right-clicking the entire fight. 3k gold lead suddenly, from an even game to the Bristol just being like top 4 net worth suddenly. It was bottom 6, or rather top 6. Look at it that way.
Bottom 5, maybe, I think, right?
Yeah, bottom 5, that's right.
Oh. Here come Execration. As soon as they lose a fight, they know some of those, the big ultimate, the Supernova's on cooldown, so they want to smoke up and see what they can get. It's the Bristle, maybe not the best target to catch here.
I think they're in range with the Carapace.
And the link slow. Have they got the damage for this? They're hitting him from the front with the Razor, but he's still very tanky. I think he may go down without the boat. They needed the run there. It was only a couple of seconds away. They had the ghost ship, they maybe would have been able to turn that
Dire's
one.
bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
Dreamer's has been getting caught out quite a bit here. Third death to his name. Not playing very carefully, leaving most of the good farm to the Ti as well. Yeah, scouting out the Kanka.
Feels like that's the game plan when they pick the TA made with crystals. That TA is more the carry. Lion gets picked off. They the ghost ship on the Nyx, but no follow-up.
Take that. Spectre did go for the Echo Saber.
Yeah. Would you say it's the right call to give TA more of the farm than the Bristle as far as going into late game goes?
It's hard to say because his early game was so bad. Like in a normal game, where Bristol is a top net worth, I think it's the right call to make. It's just this time around, he's your frontliner that's being a little bit sacked. I mean, he's still farming decently, it's just he's nowhere near where he wanted to be. And they also recognize that, so now he got the Ancient stack instead.
Yeah, after that recent death. So, came around. Force the Leshrac to TP out of this bottom lane, and if XctN are able to make any more moves towards this mid-tier 1, they've lost their own mid-tower, so definitely an objective they'd like to take. It feels like, despite having the Leshrac, they haven't been able to objectives early on here.
Yeah, looking for the mid-tower once more, but they're already setting up for the defense. We have seen how overwhelming the teamfight is.
So soon?
Yeah. See a team fight like that and you're thinking they probably don't want to come back until they have at least like a 1 BKB on Razor.
But here's the problem.
Again. Oh, we tried to carapace the Quill. It goes with it, but that impale, but doesn't land it.
It just didn't quill at all, huh?
Are scanning.
The real problem here is for the Radiant side, though. They have Razor and Spectre, who don't farm fast at all. Like, it's a very interesting core combination because they just can't farm the Ancient sufficiently or any jungle stacks efficiently. And you can just see the gold lead is steadily increasing because Boom is just farming much more efficiently around the map.
Play that farm game for now. Imagine they'll get some item timings and then probably just force some objectives like Roshan.
Yep.
Got the TAS already.
Yeah, he's massive. Not the X mark, but no real follow-up there. The Kanka went team mode. I like the 4-step. Remosell again, but this time a little bit too tanky.
They're ready for him and they're forcing in, looking for that X pullback. Yowi's got to be careful. Get caught by the X.
No, they're just itemizing into a lot of 4-staffs / Hurricane Pike just to get away from the Razor. It's a very good item build. Also just to save people from the Nyx assassin setup. Because a split Earth follow-up is going to come inevitably. Just 4-staff him out of it. It's a very good tool.
Yep. Boom Esports try and take a fight. Yowie be a great pickup, but he's playing safe. He knows something, it seems. That Boom may just have to go for something like force Roshan here. That may be, if they want to fight, that's one way to go about it. In the mid lane, they catch Yowie. 3 BKB, they get him with the Hex. Coming with the Impale, the Earth Spike is there. Dreamers on the front lines, they get the Supernova out. They hail from the Nyx assassin is good to stop them from chasing too much further. The Yules on Yowie stops him getting from X-Pack, and he actually manages to get out of there with all his movement speed. Good disengage from XctN. They did have to buy back on the Oracle, but bad for them.
Yeah, these early buybacks are a lot more painful though, because it adds like 24 seconds to your respawn timer. Next time Oracle dies, he's gonna be dead for like a good 50-60 seconds. And it was a very fast blink. Well, not super fast, but I don't think they expected it at all. 1500 gold ahead of the +4 Nyx assassin.
A lot of farm on this game. Around to be XctN, making their move. They smoke up towards the mid lane. They get the carapace on the Mikoto. It looks like he's still going to be able to get back to safety, even with the root up. Halo goes charging in. The Spectre maybe a little bit too far in. Sends the Raven game very low by the bristleback, but the Oracle is there with the save. So Razor holding
nice Impale.
It's a great multi-hero stun. The Impale BDZ making the plays to win the fight for XctN. Boom. just with FBZ left standing.
Tower is under
See
attack.
their tier 1 mid tower claim. Great play. Great job getting the backlines from PDZ.
Yeah, that was it, like a 3-man impale? Absolutely just won in the team fight. If that doesn't happen, they potentially lose a couple of heroes. This is a 4-0. Well, it's not a team wipe, but
Dire's middle tower.
I pretty much called it that. FBZ the only one wrangling away.
They do a really good job just kind of like hiding Boom in, like with that Razor. Oh, he's low, but the Oracle just not rushing into that false promise. Been very impressed with RR and just right.
Yeah, definitely doesn't overreact, which is something you can do very easily as an Oracle. Like, oh, he's getting low, I need to save him right now. But he knows his limits very well. And now that's a BKB finished on Razor. It's his next power spike. Gold lead in favor of Execration. There was a 4k gold swing.
They walked right into the Roshan pit. The big problem with that last fight was the lack of Supernova, and this is Blue's way of saying, well, we can just force a fight here. We get scouted out with the dagger. Max is trying to focus those in. Here comes the Razor with the BKB, just charges in with the static. That's TA's damage gone. Mikoto doesn't have the force start to get away from this one just yet. The both teams are being forced to disengage. Supernova helping Boom out. They've maybe got to wait for that static link to wear off, though. Execration go into the pit. No more Supernova now. Boom is on the Bristle on the front line. Both poking and prodding. The Carapace is there. They're trying to get a stun out onto the Bristleback. Mikoto poking around this Roshan pit. The Spectre in some trouble. The Finger of Death is not enough. Palos, he goes down. They've got the Spectre. Dreamus on the Roshan pit. They want the Aegis. Who's going to get it? The Roche clap. It finishes off the Bristleback. FBC, he wants it now. And it's going to be Nico on the Razor. 4 heroes fighting over the Aegis. And it goes the way of Execration. The fight not done though. The false promise. Is it going to save the Leshrac? A couple of right clicks from the TA. Get him still down.
Nice impale.
2-man impale. Hyde. The Earth Spike. Absolutely wrecking them. Hyde showing he can do what Nyx does just as well. And now the respawn going to come in from the Lesh. Can they get a second kill here? The Sunray flying over, catching up both these heroes, and it's going to be a second kill onto Nico to complete the team while they need RR, who's going for a TP out, and Hyde does not have...
He's trying to eat it!
See? Gets cute. I'm sure they're having a laugh about that one. You've got to find a way to laugh, even in this most tense situation, when he gives a tip to his buddy for standing in the Edict.
He was, yeah. He had 800 health and took it the entire time until death. And they kept pinging him. He's probably like, what am I doing? What? Why are you pinging me, guys?
He won that team fight with that Earth Spike at the end, that 2-man Earth Spike, so... I'm sure there's, you know, they don't mind too much.
Oh no. The Roshan kill, unfortunately for Boom, went to the Radiant side, but was a very big team fight victory. And it was the freshly BKB, picked up BKB as well, from the Razor. He just couldn't fight at all. He ran close to the TA, but he just stood his ground and hit him back.
Stole all the damage. The Supernova seemed to be the thing that once that went down in the pit, they don't have good heroes to kill that. None of their heroes hit egg well.
Yeah, and that's level 12 now. Level 2 egg.
Yeah.
2 additional hits, a bunch more damage. But the really big problem there was that the Spectre just ran in and kind of died to the Impale Finger combination. Like, Oracle was not ready at all to help him there.
Like a big item pickup for TA, completing the Hurricane Pike. If Mikoto had that last fight, could have broken that static link a whole lot faster.
True. However, when Razor's BKB, you can't use it on him, so it's only half as efficient. But it's still better than nothing, of course. And you have another Force Staff also on the Kanka, so they should be able to break anything.
Dire are scanning.
Nick's been dead in the front lines. A lot of Sentry Wards littering the map, though. Hard to find that pick, perhaps. Hide on the high ground. Maybe the one who scouts up BDZ. Sees it, he gets the Hex off before Nyx can Carapace. The Ball of Impale is there, but they do get the Fate's Edict off. Nyx's magic damage being blocked there.
It's a good egg.
Backline's nice egg. Have they got the right kits to do it? They're trying to bring it down. Even the Spectre coming over. Everybody committing to it. The Spectre helping bring down the egg, and Boom's gonna have to just disengage. It looks like they're being chased. Hide away from the Kunkka. Going for the shard here. That's going to help them out as Mikoto finishes off the Oracle. They don't have to worry about that pesky connection lines the Razor. This TA well and truly online now. These melt strikes are absolutely ripping them. As TA has been disarmed now. In some trouble as the Impale comes out from the Nyx Assassin. The Dust is there as well. Nice pike from Mikoto to disengage. Gets Surfaction now as well. He's being dusted though, so he's going to keep running. trying to wait for that dust to wear
Dire's
off.
bottom tower
Get back to the low ground, and it looks like he's going to be okay.
They got the X mark.
bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, they've got Palos. Wave as well. Yeah, pushing to the high ground, or maybe it's just the dagger, and they've got a TA trap to slow him down further. Mikoto just trying to play it safe, doesn't want to get too close.
With the damage.
Damage. There's the Melt Striker with the Sunray. They get the kill. Spectre dead. Boom with another big team fight win.
Dire's
But this
bottom
combination
tower
is so
under
deadly.
attack.
This TA plus Bristleback. Whoever they focus, it's just so much overwhelming physical damage. They just explode. Did you see the Razor here? Half health, 2 goose decks, 1 Melt Strike, exploded. Just gone.
Razor, I feel like, has a sound speed up, but just needs like a plate mail or anything.
He needs a plate, man, 100%. But how does it help now? Because Bristleback just finishes Aghanims, and we've seen how strong that is. 900 AoE, you just goo everybody. When do you think they're gonna nerf the radius anyway? That's 900 is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot, but at least Bristol as a hero hasn't felt like, you know, it's not like being picked and feeling OP in these games. Mikoto mid.
Double force staff.
Yep. They'll be happy just with reset here. Mikoto a bit low in health and mana. Hater in bottom. Whoa, Yowie. Got a bit scared there. Wanted to get the rune and perhaps felt like Lime was about to do something nefarious, but does have an Oracle on his team. Bit trigger happy.
Yeah, nerves definitely coming into play. I mean, this is their last chance this game, right? They lost their 1 life they had. Now it's do or die.
So they're going to be looking to Palos. His late game Spectre item timings. He has not been getting the farm he'd perhaps like, but the expectation is not that he should keep up with the TA, so still sitting on a at least respectable net worth.
Just one more thing we didn't mention before this Echo Saber. It's actually one of the better ways for them to kill this Phoenix Egg. They don't have anything. So this double hit makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Oh, Spectre. You see him? It might be an even bigger kill to get the Oracle.
Trouble here, they get the Hex off. It's Leshrac who breaks the smoke. Like gonna come in, Arrow being zoned away. The Bristles from behind the Oracle, trying to keep them at bay. Yowie on the rage.
It's a good ball.
Leshrac could be in some trouble. BDZ on the Nyx Assassin doesn't have the carapace to stop the Sunray. This Sunray causing all kinds of problems. They're gonna force a buyback here. The egg being used. Immediately Execration just saying, let's get the hell out of here. They can't get the Nyx Assassin. They want to force this buy. They force out a false comment on the Nyx. That means they don't have to be other heroes. TA just Melt Strike at the Razor. The Razor, even if BKB statically, has to just run away. Now he goes for the TP out. He does successfully get out of there, but you can see how strong and scary this TA is. Lost 101 damage, but still beating the Razor in a right-click battle.
As we said, it's overwhelming physical damage. It's too much to handle for them. And now Razor is going into the plate mail. Shiva's guard, but might be a little late.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
Not an overwhelming lead. It does feel like, you know, at least to me, you know, Spectre, biggest late game, one of the biggest late game characters in Dota. Is there answers for, you know, a really farm Spectre on the boom side? Do you feel?
Sort of. Simply because this goo, once your Manta Style is on cooldown, you're not gonna build BKB on Spectre. Maybe you find a Flicker, that would be the best case scenario, but if you can't dispel this goo, it stacks up to 8 times. That is over 30 armor reduction. And you are going to die, whether you're a Spectre or not. Like, he needs to be able to dispel this consistently. Maybe his teammates need to do it for him, but he can't get gooed up too much.
See the Oracle, the Observer one.
Oh, he's gone.
What a play from him. That's going to be a great initiation. BTC runs it, looks for the counterplay, gets up nice 2-hero Impale. Yowie holding onto the static link for now, finds SBZ who forced us out of there. Trade supports for now, hide on the run, gets another Earthquake out, but gets BKB by Yowie.
Is he dead?
Gets the kill on the raid, but Bruno meanwhile takes out the Nyx. He wants Yowie next, he gets the X.
The X
The BKB wore off. Oh no. Raises.
No, he yuled himself too early.
Oh.
Of course, it's a little bit of a mind game, but
Heresies unknown.
Yeah.
Temple decrees.
he expected him to pull him back right away, but he didn't. 0.3 seconds too early.
Player.
Yeah.
He read the situation and won the mental battle there.
What would you have done there, you think?
Radiant
I
structures
guess
are fortified.
I mean, the expectation is generally that as soon as you TP out, they're going to pull you back right away. So
Yeah. So I meant as Kanka actually. Would you have pulled him back right away? I feel like I would have.
oh no, I'm a pleb.
I mean, even if you're not a pleb, it's just like kind of muscle memory, right?
Exactly, it's your instinct.
Yeah, but
Maybe you're not thinking about the Yules because you're like, okay, we just had a fight. The Yules is maybe on cooldown or something.
this fight was hard, but look at TA. He found an enchanted quiver and he bought a Crystallis. Like, his damage output is going to be through the roof. It already was. Now it's just going to be absurd.
Attic Link does not cut it anymore.
No. He's literally going to hit you from the full screen with all the attack range. How much attack range does he have now? So he's sitting at 890 plus the 400 bonus range from the quiver. That is a lot of range.
1,000 attack range for the quiver hit.
Yeah, what is that? 1290? That's more than a sniper. And of course all the bonus damage. If that one crits, it might honestly just one-shot the Oracle.
Yeah, unfortunately, that lane ward is not allowing them to CRR and take that fight. Now with second Roshan coming up.
They have no Bristol there. Where's Primo Cell? I feel as though if he's there, his Rose is gone almost immediately. So much minus
He
armor.
wants to finish a BKB before this Roshan fight, so maybe he's telling his teammates just chill for now. Just, you know, keep traps in the pit, don't let them get Roche, but if I can finish this BKB, this Roche fight is going to be really easy for us, and now he's money for it.
Yep. It's going to be really tough to fight. We also have the Water Park online. So once these BKBs expire, even Spectre is going to have a hard time fighting in that one.
Yeah, he's got the full order kit with the card as well as the scepter.
And did he skill the torrent duration? Of course he did. Going for the full toxic build. It's a good stun. It's 2-second stun duration per torrent. Look at this minus armor on Roshan, minus 25.
Radiant
Double damage.
but they just didn't realize how fast he's gonna die. Whoa! He stands it! Hey look! He goes in with the horn! He got the Aegis! He didn't pick it up quick enough! And now the Razor's in there with the Static Link taking a lot of damage from Dream the Cell. Double damage to you, dog. Yeah, he's gonna come out of this pools and then a couple more right quick. He gets bailed out by the false promise. Hara needs to be careful. Mikoto in the front line's being silenced up. The Spectre with a lot. Scotty pick up Mikoto's pieces. Doesn't get the full heal from it. And now here comes the Waterworld. And Dream the Cell shows up as well with the cools. They take out the Razor. No more false promise. A team fight. And they look for that second kill on the Spectre. There's a Manta, but there's no way out.
He is not tanky at all. What? I thought he was gonna live way longer. He has 3k health.
That TA, 7k damage in that fight. Kunkka, after that, with all the waterworks flying around, the tidal waves, the torrents.
I feel like as though...
Cooking, man.
What is cooking? Oh, Daedalus? Boom. What are we doing about this TA?
This is sending a message for if Boom goes through to TNC as well as Fnatic, you have to respect this Mikoto TA.
You do.
They pick it and they're able to, I mean, they don't, he doesn't mind the Razor matchup. He'll play into the Ember. Whoa.
Also, sorry for having brain delay. I was like, hey, what's cooking? Oh yeah, boom.
So I was like, you said it 10 seconds later. I was like, was that in response now?
Now I was thinking about it. Why did he say that? Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. No, it's been a long day. We're like 14 hours into the day. We've had some long, crazy Dota, so you know, I'll forgive you for that one.
Yeah, but Boom is trying to put the average game time down by, I don't know, 2 minutes?
Yeah. These 40-minute wins they're showing the SEA team how it's done.
Yeah, this is how you play aggro Dota. But at this core combination, you have to be really wary of that in the future, I feel like. TA, Bristleback, scary stuff.
Just farm up
Yay,
one of them.
Daedalus. No, he's gonna be critting for so much.
that's
Level 25 TA. Minute 32.
bonus refraction. Now he
14
himself on the outpost.
All right. Who's his next victim?
Now, that Oracle.
Oh, the Phoenix.
Now strike. Strike, I'm sorry. What?
Did you got the egg off?
Now the egg. Ooh, he gets out in time on a sliver of health. Penalty gets... He can't move. He's got bouncing up and down like a ping pong ball. Palos is just trapped. Gets away from the sunray, but there's a Hex there waiting for him. He is just burning. He goes down. Meanwhile, on the back lines, it's Mikoto and Dream Assault cleaning up the Razor as well as Nyx Assassin.
Man, that was a, what, 40 HP egg. It was all enabled by the tidal wave, I believe, that came through and pushed away the Spectre from the Phoenix. It's such a good shard.
Look at this Bristle. Dream Assault is running down mid. He's putting a flag in the base. I love it.
With the
Says
pizza.
It's pizza party time, Execration. If you guys are getting knocked out, you know what comes next.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Nico,
attack.
get ready.
Oh,
Radiant
somebody call
structures
Domino's.
are fortified. Dire's middle tower.
Is that your favorite
is under
pizza?
attack.
Looking for that good
Radiant's
pizza,
bottom
you know.
tower is
We're
under
not
attack.
sponsored by any pizza. If you're out there, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, wherever you are, we'll
Radiant's
happily
bottom
bring you on a
tower is
PCS
fortified.
broadcast.
Yeah, I'll eat one as well. Thank you.
9 in the morning, go for a pizza. They're hungry too. They're hungry for some more kills. They take out the Nyx Assassin. They're breaking this high ground. Nico in the front lines. He's not taking enough. He's pulled back in by the tidal wave.
Yeah, look at the crystal. 120 damage drained, but still 400 damage.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I'll kill this guy.
His damage is, and his impact is from all these spells as well. The AoE goos, the quills,
Radiant's bottom tower.
taking out the rack.
Nico, whoa!
God, that one quiver hit. Quiver meld. Nico keeps his ball back. He pumps a ghost step on the front line. He's trying to bait them in. Here comes the Razor. Looking for a target.
What though?
He's static. He's just forced to run. That's the false promise already. They used everything in their kit and they have absolutely nothing left in the tank. They're going down. Palos is perhaps the last hope for them, but another tidal wave coming in, pulling them back. And the Sunray going to burn Yowie back to the base. It's GG. Execration. I'm not going to be going to Ti10. Boom Esports. They're through to the final day of the Southeast Asian TI qualifiers. A rematch against TNC.